Oh, an abandoned base, sir.
I'm streaming, but I'm not yet in.
That's fine.
And I'm not on push to talk.
No,
Hi, John.
I'm not on push to talk either.
How are you, John? You okay? That down, that down, that down. My screen right. At least they can hear you tonight, Cookie.
Oh, that's good.
But it doesn't last. OBS will have an update and decide to turn that off. So annoyed at work today. The sandwich lorry didn't come round at 12.
Oh,
It never made it at all. So I went the whole day on tea. Yeah. Hi, Fire. Yes, Fire, that's correct. And last wipe and next wipe. It's the only way to get onto the server. You would agree, wouldn't you, Cookie?
what was that?
The
Sorry.
only way to get onto this server is £14 a month.
Unfortunately, so.
Yeah. Unfortunately. But that's life.
Yeah, that is life.
Soon, I'm sure. It should be sort of. I went and picked up all the rubber rifles today for them to run around in the mud with tomorrow night. They actually have the correct weight of a weapon system, but they're just made out of rubber. Very strange. Very strange. Loading in now, mate.
No worries, mate.
How close are we to abandoned bases?
Quite a distance.
Oh,
It's
okay.
up by Alta. So,
Let's hope for some
but
more in an
I
hour.
was going to say we should get more in an hour.
I mean,
I just,
just waiting
I just
for.
went in. Yeah, that's fine. I went and checked the train line down by us, and there wasn't anything there, so I've just moved the marker, yellow marker, to our next slot.
Once it appears, I'm waiting for it to kick in, and with that, turn off that needed. Now, where are you hiding to? You're over there. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just loot the car as well, so I was waiting for you.
I managed to unfortunately stop GoblinZ because I installed something on there I meant not to install on there today.
Oh.
Yeah, DayZ Editor loaded, so I wanted to load up the next potential map for the 12 weeks time.
Right.
So to start work on it now, and I installed it on the server rather than installed it on my PC.
Smart move.
It wasn't. But these things happen.
Yeah.
Walked up to me this morning, how are you? And I was like, I've been ill. And he's like, you're always ill. You need to go outside, turn off your computer and get some fresh air. What was he on about? I don't understand.
I don't know, you're out in the open right now, aren't you? It's
Yeah.
nice sunrise, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah, I don't understand. Go outside at work.
Exactly.
Why would I want to do it twice in a day? The sandwich lorry was gutting. But tomorrow we go to the farm shop and I have a lovely bacon and egg sandwich in the morning. And then I have sausage and chips for tea.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. It's a long day tomorrow.
yeah.
One of the members of staff at work is going to a funeral tomorrow. But the funeral's in Scotland and they live down here in the southwest. And
Wow.
they're leaving at 3 in the morning to catch a flight at 5 and won't get back till 7 o'clock at night.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. And they'll be back in work on Thursday. They were told they could have the day off, but they decided to come in.
Jesus Christ.
Dedication for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
That all she wants a bonus.
Well, that, yes.
I'd have taken the day off because
So did I.
and because the bonuses don't come till Christmas. There's a lot of time to make it up. Today we had a meeting. And the boss was like, "Right then, my Wi-Fi's down. So once we finish this meeting, then we can all go home." And so we had the meeting. At the end of the meeting, went, "Oh, my Wi-Fi's come up," and everyone's like, "Okay then." I was like, "Do you want me to just check the computer for you?" And they're all like, "No, no, no, you don't do that. We all need to go back to work." Fire, go with them and I'll buy you a cider. I can't. I'm doing lots and lots of things tomorrow. But thank you, Fire. I'm not sure I'm allowed a cider at the moment. I don't want to bring the lurgy that I've got up to Scotland.
There'll be a brand new disease up there.
I mean, yeah, it'd be like 28 days later. We'll call it 28 seconds later. Yeah. But the people I work with will have it by tomorrow because I'm sat in a van with them all day.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Yeah. Make sure on the way into work in the morning I pick up some of those sweets that are meant to stop coughs.
Yes.
The van and look busy. Big week, not this weekend, but next weekend. Major moment in regimental history parade, so we're all preparing for it. Well, some of us are in the background. Basically, the local cadets are rebadging to my unit.
Oh.
Yeah, so they've got a massive parade to rebadge, and whereas I'm not involved with the parade, I'm involved in some of the logistics in the background.
Is that why you brought the rubber guns to shoot them with?
No, that's because tomorrow night my unit are doing battle PT, and battle PT
Welcome.
means you crawl around in the mud while getting shouted at to do it quicker.
I was going to say, hi, this is your introduction. Welcome to Rubber Slugs.
Yeah, yeah. Through the army cutbacks, we've now got rubber guns. Yeah. We're hoping the enemy have the same. Thence dragging the working rifle through the mud when you don't have to, or just break them.
Yeah.
Or break bits off of them, and they'll need cleaning, which means that they can't do as much fizz because they'll be cleaning weapons for half the night.
Yeah.
Whereas this way, at the end of the physical session, they can just wash the rifles.
Yeah.
They're the same weight, have all the same attachment points, just nothing moves. They need a weapons cleaning kit, don't they? That's what they need. You don't have any food on you, do you?
I do.
Oh, any chance you'd like to share some?
You can have it, Sam. Just drop to where I'm stood now for you.
I
It's
you
not
didn't
much,
run off
but-
and go, it's there. Yeah. That's a massive amount of food at the moment compared to my current state. Right, I need to get another kill tonight. I need to get up to 8 kills.
Doesn't mean you can shoot me.
No, I realise that. Not unless
reason
you're going on your 6-month leave of absence starting tomorrow. Yeah.
I have a strange feeling of a gun reticle burning into the back of my head then. I need
You'd
to
be
get up to 8 kills.
If you see me go running across the field and I switch to the rifle I've got with the hunting scope, then worry. Well, don't actually, because you've seen me shoot with the hunting scope. My best kills on here was when you got killed and I stormed that house.
Yes.
That was my best moment.
It's very impressive, that moment for you.
Yeah.
I was chuffed to bits that you did it.
Or was it this white? The 2 kills I got one after the other. I was like, killed him, and the next one killed him. That last one.
Well, that was last fight. That was the abandoned base, wasn't it?
Yeah. Fucking, where did that come from?
Fucking absolutely destroyed them, mate. And the next one. About there.
It always works to our advantage. If one person pushes in first and they get killed, the second person pushing in gives them a massive surprise.
Yeah.
Because nobody
plus they would have
thinks
used
there's
most of
more
their
than one.
bullets to try and...
Yeah. Yeah. And you and I push positions. We don't hang back that often.
No.
Out to Fire and John, we stole a helicopter last night. It fell out of the sky after being hit with some lead. And then we gave it away because we like to give away helicopters.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was badly damaged when we gave it away, but they won't know any different.
We went to Ultra and handed it to the first person we saw that didn't have a helicopter.
Yeah.
There. Do you want a helicopter? For money? Oh no, you can have it. Here's the keys. Good luck. No interest in helicopters. Like stealing them. Don't like owning them. Too much compromise on your base. Because literally you have to build your base to hold a helicopter.
Yeah.
Or risk it getting picklocked all the time.
Yeah. And like we demonstrated yesterday with those people, they're no good.
It's great for the through the night people that play when the server's a little bit emptier and just want to bimble around looting. But when the server's full, having a heli's a dangerous occupation.
Yeah. The only time I'd have a heli would be the probably first week of wipe if we could get one just to do the exploration quests.
Yeah, and that's massive because that gets you your base building supplies without any real effort. They are Fire. Do the exploration quests. You'll get a key card that gives you access to nails. Lots of nails.
Yeah.
And if all members of your team do it and you run round, you can all get lots of nails.
Yeah.
Worth doing.
All churches on the map.
Yeah, you sign up for it, visit all the churches on the map, hand it in, get a key card that gets you 4 boxes of nails per person. If you've got a 3-person team, there you are, 12 boxes of nails straight off the bat.
Yeah, and you get to do it again because it's just a key.
Yeah.
So in theory,
and then
you can do the key.
Boxes. You can do the key twice, so you could, as Cookie said, you could get 24 boxes with 3 of you. That'd be enough nails to build not your whole base, but
a good amount of it.
Yeah.
And you get tools and stuff in that as well in the box. It's not just nails.
Yeah.
It's a construction box, so you get base building stuff. Oh look, they've blocked off the dam, sir.
What's going to happen about the water?
Mate, it's going to It's going to break it. 100%. Doesn't look sturdy enough.
Yeah, that water's going to back up behind it. Before we know it, the whole valley will be flooded.
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
Not good. So.
I need to report them. Hello, is that the Environment Agency?
Send your beavers after them.
Yeah, Timberborn beavers release. No, they've been playing around with dynamite today.
No.
Yeah. Leveling mountains to make hydro plants. I get so lost in that game. Get the radio on, sit that game on, and I can play for hours. Put some horrible smelly stuff on myself when I go to sleep tonight. Operation Vix is a go.
Lovely.
Try and fight this off a bit. Are we still train hunting?
That we are.
So, nightmare for poor old Chuckles with his graphics card.
Oh, God, yeah.
But I reckon the 4060 Ti 16 gig might be a good shout for him.
Yeah.
Hi, Restless. Yeah, Restless said he once lived in a base of a dam. It didn't last long. That'll be the water. All the beavers.
Yeah. One of the two.
Yeah. Beavers have explosives. Just play Timberborn. It'll be the beavers that took you out. Yeah, poor old Chuckles. Losing your graphics card would be a nightmare. Oh, look, that food didn't last long. You were
Actually,
right.
it wouldn't.
But I'm not dying yet. So. I've always got an emergency bit of rope with me. For the event that I'm in Saturday, I registered for it. I signed up for it. Logged in today to see that I wasn't in the list, and there's a little button you have to click to say you agree to be in the Saturday time event. Like, huh? They did, and it didn't take much. There you go. Bloody beavers.
I'm going to go check Machino military. She might be able to get some tack back from in there.
Yeah. Pushing now. Hello, Mr. Zombie. We're going to stand on a sandbag. Let's go. Fight for the Zeds. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that. It doesn't matter if I die because we got so much fucking loot.
Yeah. Wanting a tack back.
Excellent, that'll do then. 50%. I mean, we'll pick up weapon parts. Just little shitty ones that we can flog. Yeah.
Yeah.
And scopes that we can keep.
Yeah.
You don't need fucking full grips for pistol arms. In you come. Oh, fucking thing. You creature.
There's your tack back.
Thank you.
Onwards
out
to
of
the
it.
west, sir.
Just going to open food.
Yeah, no worries.
And then I can munch it as I'm running. Still don't understand why I can't open a can while running.
I don't want to cut yourself, mate.
Probably a fair point, actually. Be a liability, wouldn't I?
Yeah, safety first and all.
Yeah. Thanks for looking out for me, game. I played a server a couple of weeks ago, just for a run, where you could bandage while moving.
Oh.
Yeah. I sort of get it, because you could do, but it just wouldn't be a very good bandage, would it?
No.
So, I'm not sure what I felt of it, really. It felt too Warzone.
Yeah. But yeah, because if you could bandage and move, if you got shot, you could just bandage and running away.
Yeah.
Instead of having to either push through the issue of being shot and bleeding and try and kill them before you lose colour, or you just run away and bandage.
Go on, health and safety legislation, Goblin. Knives are dangerous. Thank you, John. It's a fair point. The Health and Safety at Work Act covering me on Chernarus. Looking after me. Does that mean if I break my leg I can report something to somebody? Like a trip hazard?
I don't see why you couldn't.
Fill out the accident book.
Yeah.
God, Lego would need a whole fucking book to himself.
That he would.
"1974, laugh out loud." There you go. That big fucking poster at work that I ignore. That's the one.
Yeah.
But because they've told me, I'm liable, not them. Or not really, because my manager's liable, but it doesn't quite work like that. In the real world, I'm liable. I've taken the liability on myself for what I do. Here's your safety shoes that you must wear at work, Goblin. I don't like them. They're big, clunky and horrible. Your choice. I'll put it in the book that you've decided not to wear them. Okay. Yeah. There you are. Job done. Cookie then. I got stuck on a tree. And actually, even the 8 gig 4060 Ti, the same one you've got for Chuckles, at, what do you reckon, 300 US at the moment nearby to him?
Yeah.
That's not a bad price, you know, 270 quid?
Yeah.
Thank you, John. I don't agree that it is. I don't like the pack that gives you all the raid packs, raid stuff. They're too big. It doesn't fit into a survival server. But I'm not going to take it off now. People are using it, but next wipe and future wipes we won't have them. We might have a pack that has one raid rucksack in it, but we're not going to have something that has that much storage. It doesn't work. You guys should be making choices about what you carry, not carry everything. It doesn't fit into a survival server.
Yeah, you should be able to fit a barrel in the rucksack.
Yeah, that shouldn't have been a problem. And obviously you couldn't take the barrel out because it was glitched, but... And I couldn't take it out in admin mode either, but it still had like 20 slots available as well as the barrel inside there. Yeah, not right. If you find a barrel, you should be carrying it home in your hands.
Yeah.
John, not having a trader is a new thing to him. It's good though, isn't it? You don't need to have a trader to play DayZ.
No, you don't.
But you have to have an economy that supports you not having a trader. you have to increase the things that you were allowing people to buy a little bit, or increase where they spawn. Next problem I've got now is water, mate.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to drink it for you as well?
Will that help me?
Might do. I mean, I've got a whole bottle if you want it. Okay. Of fresh, clean water.
I'm being a bit of a liability tonight, aren't I?
You certainly are, yeah.
And you say very slow tonight. Yeah. No trader is awesome. I agree. There's a time and a place for having traders on maps. You know, this map wouldn't work. Aftermath would not work without a trader.
Right.
Just by the very nature of what it is as a server. But mine and things like the survivalists and things like that don't need traders. It takes it back more towards the vanilla roots, but just updates it. Cookie's favourite castle.
What's that, mate?
Your favourite? Oh, yeah. So on my server, Restless, you just press pause on the keyboard and go into crafting menu, and it will tell you exactly what you need to make things. I can't remember, there's about 90 recipes in there. There you go.
Sorry, mate, back.
That's all right.
Do you want the water?
What?
There you go. It's on the floor.
Just drink a little bit, mate.
That's all right. Don't drink it all because we'll move up to a well.
And I'll give you your bottle back, so if I get tapped, you've still got a bottle.
No problem.
No, John, that's correct. But as I said last night, unfortunately, if you'd wanted that mod, I'd have to have written the mod pack myself, in which case we wouldn't have gone live for at least another week. So I'd have to have written all the recipes from scratch. And I know how to do them, but it isn't a quick process, and each one would need to be individually tested. And I'm on an event this Saturday, a long event, so I won't be streaming. I wouldn't be doing it this Saturday. I'm working quite busy through the week. I stream in the evenings. We probably wouldn't have had the server for 2 more weeks. So I made the choice to use someone else's recipe mod. While in the background, I'm writing the recipes for the future. So in the future, we will only have our recipes. So I can select which ones I'm going to use. That'll be based upon what I think is right for a server. Making a water canteen won't be in there. Making a gun cleaning kit would be. Making a sharpening stone wouldn't be. Potentially making a hammer would be. Because you could get a stick and a rock and tie the things together. But then what I then put into the game as recipes, there'll be less. I'd have no hammers spawning if I was allowing players to make hammers, basically. And the hammer that you made would be 50% damage, automatically. Because I'm an evil goblin. It does depend, Restless, on the server you're playing as well. So, obviously I have recipes on my server, on GoblinZ, that are extra recipes on top of vanilla. Splitting axe will take that. I know the priority is the well, but the splitting axe was my priority. Wow. Next. We always said we were going to build here one day. If you'd have such a good view around the surrounding area.
Yeah.
Well, then go and get a gun cleaning kit, John. You'll find one eventually. Get these sheds. Might be stuff to make metal doors. Or a base.
That's
I
true.
can see a base. The shed's
The
here.
one in there.
Yeah. He's got some tools inside and a locker.
Oh.
Can't crawl under it.
Water.
Got some.
Yeah, got some water.
Excellent, that's what we wanted. Open his other door to annoy him.
Should get to his trees, mate. I'm back in a second again.
Yeah, cool. Family first, mate. Always.
I'm back in a sec.
Bit of nerfing. Yeah, just a bit, John. Not much. Massive nerf. What you got. It's good. Taking loot out of spawn and forcing you guys to find it. I sort of agree with you on that one, Fire. Arguably, though, law would say that there would be more USSR weapons and less NATO weapons, so it should have gone the other way. Arguably, law would say there shouldn't be 101s on the server. Let's be honest, there should be AK-47s, and that's about it for the time zone. And Dragonovs. A few Soviet hunting rifles.
We're just going to log, mate, because we're just going to call 111 just to make sure everything's all good with her.
Okay. Yeah, no problem, mate.
All right, mate. I might be back later. If not, I will speak to you at some point again.
Okay. Cheers, Cookie. Good luck, mate.
Cheers. Bye.
Alright, guys. I'm going to make my way back to base. Either I'll make it or I won't. Obviously, Cookie's logged out. And then when I get home, I'll end the stream. Or if I get killed, I'll end the stream. So I won't be back on till Friday. And I don't do Aftermath solo. Cookie's fine, but it's got to go. Yeah, Cookie's okay. Can't though at the moment, John. I've been flying around the map doing stuff. I know where people's bases are, so I now can't play it because I have an unfair advantage, and unfortunately that's the life of being a server owner. I had people have problems in their bases and ask for help, so I had to visit them. So I know where two bases are. How I meant to now run past them and go, oh look, there's a base. Yes, it's different crafting than the last server. That's correct. I don't know, John. I can't answer that question until 1.27 drops. There won't be on vanilla, but we're not vanilla. So I can only answer that question when 1.27 drops. And I see what damage it does to the server. There's your best answer I can give you, unfortunately. I have no way of knowing. My guess would be no, because we run Deer Isle. And they always do their own version of a wipe. So you'll still get the mechanics from 1.27, but none of the extra loot and shit. Because that will then be up to the Deer Isle team to decide when to implement it and how they implement it. So, but when they do the update, the server will be down, and they'll tell us as part of that update whether they recommend a wipe or not. And that's the best I can give you. It will interfere with the mods. 100% it will interfere with the mods. Every update does. Because updates aren't written for mods. They're written for vanilla. And it's up to modders to then update their data. which is the reason we don't have Base Building Plus, because Base Building Plus is currently having problems with 1.27, and I'm not a programmer, so I can't guarantee that I'd be able to fix it if we had it. So I've eliminated as much as I can from potential problems, but I can't eliminate every potential problem. Yes, massively. I can't wait. I like the mechanics they're bringing in, but that's me. Not every update is, you know, there's always been stuff on updates I haven't liked. Pretty much I like 1.27. I also like what it will offer to me as a server owner in the future as well. And the more control we're getting to the back end player. I don't want to wipe though, John. It's a lot of work to wipe. And it pisses players off, and we lose players. Because the answer always is, why are you wiping when the big servers don't? And as much as times I go, I'm a lone person trying to program it, they don't understand. Sunlight coming up. So if I was writing a recipe mod, I would say I would write it for any hook to work. But when the mod was written for the recipe mod that we have, there was no such thing as wooden hooks. So it's not something they know about. The trouble is, when you write a recipe mod, you have to write every possibility in. So you'd need to write, if you wanted it to work the hook, you'd have to, all types of hook would have to be included in the mod for it to work with all types of hook. It just doesn't work with the word hook. It'd be bone hook, improvised hook, wood hook, whatever the other thing's called. And you'd have to write separate, about 25 to 30 lines of code per item. Which is why you tend to have, you can make a barrel and it's just the same colour barrel for everybody. You don't get a choice of barrels because otherwise you've got to repeat that code all the time. And that puts a strain on the server. No, Chuckles' graphics card's broken. Chuckles was gaming for 8 hours and his PC now won't turn on, unfortunately. Yeah, not good news at all. I feel for him. I really do. In answer to your earlier question, Ryan, about priority access, basically I've got maybe one more wipe left before Cookie will be gone for 6 months. So we made a decision that we would have priority access until he takes a break. Because if we're going to play Aftermath, now it's so popular, I have to be able to get in as a streamer really quickly. Because I can't stand around in a queue all night. So it's a business expense now. It's just, that's part of it, because I'm now registered. I'm earning money from YouTube, and I'm paying out expenses for the server. It's now registered as a business. I didn't have a lot of choice, really, because of what I do for a living. And that's my problem, John. That's why that mod will never be on the server again. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't have the, I have potentially through the week 3 hours a night that I could game, apart from Wednesdays. A bit more at weekends. But I still can't afford to be in a queue. And if people are used to me coming online between 7 and 30 at night, it can't suddenly be 9 o'clock at night, because they'll find someone else to watch. I get that. 100% understand it. I don't know. No idea, John. As I said, I wasn't going to have the mod with all the clothing in, but certain people in the Discord all said they wanted it, and I had lots of private messages saying they love that mod and they want to play a server with that mod, so I put it in. Hi, Ace. So I was stuck in that world, basically. But it doesn't fit into a survival server at all. It's a PvP server or PvE server mod pack. Too much storage. Doesn't work. You're not making choices. It's disgusting for the world that I'm trying to give, which is why it really turns my stomach. But people wanted it, so this wipe they get it. They won't get it again. Unfortunately. I will find something that's a clothing mod that doesn't have stupid amounts of slots. And it's also drinking RAM, so now when the server's turned on, 50% of the RAM's used up, even if no players are on, just by the mods, and that mod is taking about 20% of server RAM. It's too much. If you all build bases now and fill them with loot, the server will turn off. That's the problem I have. That's why I want people to raid. That's why I changed some of the loot to make raiding easier. Because I need people recycling goods and ruining stuff and losing stuff. If people don't raid, I'll be forced to wipe at some point. Just for the very nature of, or spend £300 and up in the RAM, and I can't afford the £300. Yeah. We're already on 14 gigs of RAM. DayZ Vanilla only needs 4. But that's life. It's alright, it's what it is, you know. Excellent. You want to hear? You've obviously got a chance, if you've got the best base at the end of White, of winning either a Steam gift card or money. So it's in your interest to build a good base and destroy everybody else's. And if I'm not streaming tonight, as long as I make it home, what I will do is I will use the time. I've got to go and build a test base on GoblinZ to test the new storage mod. But I can't do that without some time on the server. I can't do it on stream because it's boring. All I'll be doing is building 4 walls around myself and then placing a flag in the middle and some items to see if they survive. And working out which ones we can and can't have. So fire. We have a competition running that if at the end of White you have the best. So at the end of White, before I wipe the server, I will stop the server, put it behind a password. I will video everyone's base and put all the bases up on the Discord for people to vote on. Whoever gets the most votes can either have a £20 gift card for Steam or £20 put into their PayPal account, whichever they would rather. And that will happen now on every wipe. Basically, as long as it's not a short wipe. Like, say BI drop 1.27 next week and I'm forced to wipe, that won't count. It has to be like a full good 8 weeks plus wipe. So it's in players' interest to build a nice looking base that will win votes while destroying everybody else's base so they can't win. And I know it's not a king's ransom, but 20 quid is 20 quid. It's my initiative to get people raiding. Somebody will win. I thought you would, Fire. It's a good idea. It is a good idea. Yeah. And for people that don't want the Steam or don't want to make me a Steam friend, I'll just pay the money into their PayPal account. Again, another business expense. Have to be a little bit careful, guys. I'm right by Black Market. Got a message. I've got to read this. It's from Cookie. No, I haven't. Though I'd be massively hooked on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. In all honesty, I can't wait to stream that again. I really, really enjoy it. Massively enjoy it. Yeah, massively enjoying Kingdom Come 2. It's just amazing. I have to. I've got no food, and home is only 4.3 away, and we've got lots of energy, John. And this is not a place on the map to stop and worry about food. I mean, we could stream that for an hour, I suppose, once I get home. I'd have to stop this stream and start another one with Kingdom Come on it. Or I might just not and take the evening off. Yeah, I have been a little ill. I've got a long day tomorrow. I've got a 14-hour day tomorrow. Yeah. Hopefully soon I'll get the flashing water emblem as well, just to make myself doubly safe. Yeah. So John, this is not the sort of server where you really, in certain areas, can stop and worry about your food situation. This is one of them. Because over there is BM somewhere. And as long as I don't get shot, 3.7 is no distance at all. And we can go and try and beat Cookie's score on the arcade machine I have in base. Or not. Just grab some food. On Aftermath, it kills you fast anyway, doesn't it? Once it kicks in, it's like, fucking, fuck you, we're gonna fucking drink your health. I probably won't be streaming Thursday, guys. If I do stream Thursday, guys, it will be something other than DayZ. Pure and simply based upon the fact that I have a lot of work to do on the server. See if this new storage model works. And I need to plan the keycard rooms for the new special loot. So I'll be working on that Thursday more than likely. I will be back on Friday. If Cookie's not about, we'll stream something other than Aftermath. Probably Kingdom, because Saturday night I'm on an event all evening. I can't tell you more. It's not how it works. There will be... What can I tell you? There will be certain spots around the map that are hidden that will have a built-in loot with a special key card to open the loot. The key card will be a zombie spawn only at a very low percentage chance, and the locations will not be given away of where it can open. So if you find one, I hope that you'll never tell anyone about it. And the loot will be really worth it. You'll be given an image of what you're looking for and which card it is, and that's all players will be told. And it'll be up to them to explore the map, find a location, and then find a card. That's it. If anyone shares in Discord the locations of the crates, it will be a bannable from the rest of Wipe offence. Because it's not meant to, it's a solo server. So it'll be really hard to get the card. It'll be like a 0.01% chance of getting the card. And the loot crates will have a mixture of explosives and base building supplies. And food. They'll be massively worth it. I have to build the locations. I have to choose where they're going to go on the map. They have to be hidden away in areas where people won't build, so people don't end up blocking them in. They have to be exposed, so opening them gives you a good chance of being shot. And I have to make sure it like takes 5 minutes to unlock the crate even with the card. No, solo only. So we've had lots of people have had the conversation about being able to team up with their friends. There are lots and lots and lots of servers that allow you to run as groups. There's hardly any servers in the world that say solo only. So I try to offer something to the solo players. The players that end up on vanilla because it's the only way they've got a chance of not getting shot every 10 minutes. The players that want to play servers that are slightly harder but don't want to run into teams. That's what my aim is, to offer people like me. You know, when I'm not running with Cookie or Chuckles, I'm often solo. And I'm hating running through Aftermath at the moment. I'm not made for this sort of world. So offering something as a solo is nice for those players that don't have anywhere else to call home. That want a bit of adventure, that want to build a base, that want some nice loot. And they want the danger of having players on there so it's not PvE. They want the occasional firefight. And they understand that that might happen at any time, so there's still a risk. Okay, no problem. We did try a duos at one point, but we lost players. Because they didn't want to play on a server where they might be against two people in a firefight. So, I stopped it. I think what I'm offering is quite unique as a server that advertises it's solo only. And I realise at times it can feel very PvE because of our lack of firefights, but John will tell you there is PvP on the server. John fell into the barrel of a shotgun, I believe, the other day. Ultimately, when Mum dies and I inherit enough money to buy my own house and I end up with my own server, at that point we will have two servers. We will have one that's solo and a second that's duos. They'll be identical, as in the mods and everything, but one will allow duos and one will allow solos. That's where we're eventually going to go, but that's a few years away. You made it home. So that'll be it for tonight, guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for the interaction, thanks for the chat, and I will see you in the next one.